This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome morning to Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and with me today is, of course, the one and only, the Rooster in the hen house. Day Bob, how are you doing, brother?
Good morning. How's everybody out there?
Indeed. How's everybody out there? Good morning, everyone in chat. Let's see who we got in here this morning. We have got Gun Bunny. Good morning, Gun Bunny. Gun Bunny says, I'm glad I don't need to rely on YouTube for notifications of my regular live streams. Thank you, Gun Bunny. Project Storytime says, good morning, Valhalla. Good morning, Project Storytime. Snortapoops Cuber, my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Good morning, Snorts. How are you doing? Nearsighted Cyclops. Good morning. The lady Arwen Avalon is here, and she says, morning, y'all. Coffee, lots of coffee. Lots and lots of coffee and Twinkies to dunk it in. Yeah. Yes. Right?
Sausages?
Sausages. The sausages taste like sausages. Good morning, Arwen. Good morning, everybody. Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches, is here. Mark, the Infinitely Tired. Project Storytime. Good morning, everyone. Dean Krantz. Good morning. Keely Chow. Roll Tide. Keely, Roll Tide. Adega Outlaw, the Doctor of Disaster and Destruction. The Mad Doctor is here. Good morning, Adega. Daryl, the Derelict, is rocking and rolling in here this morning. Good morning, Daryl. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys have had a great week. I hope you guys have had a great week. It's Friday. It's the end of the week, and this is it, guys. This is the end.
A very, very disruptive week in the world stage.
Oh no, shit. Yeah. What are you talking about specifically?
Oh well, you know what's going on over there in Russia and the Ukraine. Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Yeah, and right now, while everybody's got their eyes focused on there, you know what China's doing. They're getting ready to
invade Taiwan.
Yep, take Taiwan. Oh well, that's political bullshit. We'll just.
I had a stream with Rambling Canuck, who I'm scheduled to do a stream with at noon today. But I had a stream with him a couple weeks ago, and my thoughts on Russia's invasion, if it did invade, was if they can get away with it, they will.
Oh yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
The thing about Russia is they'll posture and they'll, puff up and everything. But, if they do that and nobody really calls them on them, then they will actually take action with it, because right now there's actually nobody to tell them to back off because we sure don't have the leadership in this country to do it.
See, someone said something. I'm trying to find it. Oh, where was it? Okay, I lost it. Last thing I see is Dean Krantz telling me to dunk coffee in Twinkies. Well, dunk Twinkies in coffee. Just leave the sausages out of it. I guess I lost the comment. The Ukrainians are fighting back a lot harder than the Russians had planned on. They retook Chernobyl, and the Russian air superiority is starting to falter.
Yeah, I saw where they had either shot down a jet or a drone or something over that city they're attacking. I can't remember what city it is, Kiev or whatever.
Keely Chow says the good things about this week were Superman and Lois being back on Tuesday and Law and Order returning for the 21st season. If that's what people are looking forward to, God help us all.
Good God. It sounds like my wife.
Did you hear about the God of War director and what he threw out there?
No, I didn't.
So this guy is trying to discuss the philosophy of NPC treatment in video games. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know what an NPC is, it is a non-playable character. That is,
in other words, it's just a computer-generated character.
It's just a computer character. It's a character the computer controls. And we were talking about NPC, the philosophy of NPC treatment. So David Jaffe asks the question, would you go into a nightclub in a video game and kill a nightclub filled with minority NPCs for an automatic platinum trophy?
Jesus. It's a non-playable character. Why do you gotta just...
his exact words were, hypothetical, if you were playing and loving an open world game and there was an easy automatic platinum PlayStation trophy for going into a minority filled nightclub and killing all the minority NPCs, would you do it?
What if it was a nightclub full of young hipsters? What difference does it make? I mean, they're non-playable characters. They're NPCs. I'm sure everybody that's ever played Grand Theft Auto has really worried about who they were killing.
So, in response, obviously people went nuts about this and asked why he would ask that. He said, I would ask it because the older I get, the less I see NPCs as just game board pieces. And I go out of my way to be kind to them.
Oh, man. I think somebody better call the Bellevue Center, send over some people with a straitjacket. I think the boy went around the bend.
It's just a game. It's just a game. No matter what you look at it, it's just a game.
People get invested in some pretty weird stuff. Characters on TV and whatever like that. And I guess, he's just going down that road. He just cares so much about the non-playable characters that he just can't help himself. He goes out of his way. He tips the one on the corner that's playing the guitar because he's homeless and whatever.
Arwen Avalon, oh my God, my brain just exploded. Daryl the Dare, like, what kind of mocha vegetarian latte bullshit is this?
No, we can't be crap.
We can't be hurtful to the NPCs now. We have to be nice to them. They're in the computer. You would want to be nice to you if you were in the computer. No. Mexican Iron Man with $10 super chat. Loki, I would absolutely and totally and completely play a game called Taco Warrior and use my virtual AR-15 and wipe everyone in that taqueria salsa bar rat tat tat. Oh, but not the hot NPC chicks. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. Bad Stevens Gall with $2 Canadian super chat. What kind of asinine thought process is that?
Well, you know good and damn well that this guy is so soy-filled, if you poked him, he would just leak white.
I don't know. But I know we need some more manliness when it comes to what the hell these people are talking about. We need more testosterone, and there's only one way to get it. Right here with some toxic masculinity. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Damn straight.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Let me hold on. Let me get this straight. The guy who developed one of the manliest games of all time has gone to the soy militia. He doesn't like NPCs getting treated unfairly.
Especially minority ones. Huh. Oh. What else do we got on the world stage today?
Definitely not this guy. I'm still perusing exactly what he said back and forth about treating NPCs fairly, but yeah, I think he's done lost it. What about the smoking ban? You brought this up before we went live.
Yeah,
the smoking ban for the Penguin.
Yeah. Colin Farrell says that Penguin is facing a smoking ban in the Batman.
Oh, he even smoked in the animated series.
Yeah. I mean, he's had that cigarette holder. That is his trademark, one of his trademarks, just like Wolverine and Ben Grimm smoking stogies. Let's just, change everything, because modern day sensibilities. People smoke. They've always smoked for God knows how long, and they're going to keep on smoking. And just because you don't show it on a movie is not going to, change things as far as that goes. It says, take the Penguin, who was seldom without a cigarette, in the long, slender holder in the comics and cartoons. Waddling man of class, that old Oswald is. As you might have guessed by now, however, we won't be seeing that from Colin Farrell, the latest actor to inhabit Pengers in the Batman.
Chris Persia asks, will it be acceptable for the Penguin to vape? It's a good question.
Oh. Everybody wants to police the world. I mean, you have hardcore drug use in films and stuff, and they're gonna, go that route with a damn cigarette holder, which he, very rarely did I ever see him actually light it up, but he always had the holder and the cigarette in there.
No, Snortup's Pubis Cuber, they won't digitally remove it. It's much easier to burn it.
Oh, yeah.
Just burn any of the pictures where you're seen smoking.
Yeah, just hide them. Lock them away in a vault, never to be seen again.
Yes, that's me opening a soda. Diet Coke, I feel like Alfred on the Batman commercial. Yes, this is Wayne Manor. We've run out of Diet Coke. The master will be along shortly, although you will definitely recognize the ride. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
No, it is a Coke. So, I do not drink beer in the morning. I don't drink beer at all. I will drink liquor. I will drink vodka, scotch, Crown, Jack.
I'll never forget that skit where, what's his name? Larry the Cable Guy. You hear that? What? About the guy in church in the back row.
Bright as day, it's sad. I remember that commercial. Yeah, hell yeah. If you watched that Batman VHS tape enough, you saw that commercial over and over and over again. What if the Penguin cigarette is for medical purposes?
Yeah. What if it's medical marijuana?
Oh, then it's okay.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
This is my new YouTube channel. I accidentally deleted my other one. Well, welcome. Welcome, brother. Loki, have you had one of those coffee Cokes? That shit is nasty. Nope. I tried it. Couldn't do it. Oh, Milton, what's your first? What's your favorite? Don't tell me it's that blonde idiot with muscles. That would really disappoint me. Speaking of that blonde idiot with muscles, have you heard of what Tessa Thompson's been saying?
Oh yeah, she does not like us. She does not like white people, and she especially doesn't like white men.
Isn't that interesting?
And she wants to be called king. I guess
what is wrong with king, or what is wrong with queen? She's a woman, right?
She looks like one.
The longboat is drawn through the skies by legendary goats, Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder. That's talking about the Lego set. Thor, Mighty Thor, Valkyrie, Korg, and Gore, including Thor's Stormbreaker axe. Valkyrie is described as King Valkyrie on the box. Now, we talked about this a year ago. Tessa Thompson wanting to be King Valkyrie. I guess she got her way.
She probably fought for that really hard. And everybody's going to be praising her because of that. But poor old Evangeline Lilly, all she does is just wants people to sit down and talk, and they want to cancel her. I mean, you talk about...
Penis envy, pure and simple.
Yep.
Fat Stephen, funny, I just found out I don't like the name Tess. Let's not forget Vikings Valhalla taking a legendary historical figure, Jarl Khan, and now he's a black woman. Yes.
Yep. A European.
Yes.
Goddess is turned into a, I guess, Middle Eastern, African goddess.
Arwen says, she can be freaking king. I'll be the queen.
Tell you what, queens get it done.
Loki Wolf Whisperer says, I wish the FNT channels would cover this subject too. Now, we talked about this a year ago, that Tessa Thompson felt that it would only be right if she was referred to as King putting her next to Odin?
She would actually want to get above Odin. That's just, her attitude.
So the first thing, she was asked, Tessa Thompson was asked, what's the first thing you would change in Asgard as king? And she said, first of all, as king, as new king, I would need to find a queen. So that will be the first order of business. And that, of course, is going to be Brie Cheese Larson.
No boo-hine Brie. The woman with the flattest ass on the planet. Yeah, if you want to have a little fun spanking on something, you ain't going to get it with her. That's for sure.
She's king, and if she can't find her queen, she'll just be king and queen at the same time.
Yes, Josh. Somebody said Brie.
Oh my God. Boy booty Brie. Yes. I'm done. I'm so done with Marvel. I understand people are looking forward to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I am so done with Marvel. I don't want to see Wanda again. I don't want to see Valkyrie again. I don't want to see any of this shit.
I don't want to see any of it. I mean, I'm just about so sick of it. Ever since they started pushing the MCU, it's just been a shit show. I mean, pure and simple. It's a shit show. It's all identity politics. They're doubling down on it. They haven't figured out yet that people are not going along with this, and they're just turning off half the audience, if not more. I don't even know of anybody that's out there that is just pure woke that could possibly stomach this. It's beyond my ken about how they can even think about doing this. I mean, they've already lost money with Star Wars. They've already lost money with other stuff. And now they're going to kill the MCU. And something that they didn't really start, something that they bought that was started by better folks than them. And now,
Caventino Cavalryman She says, guessing Tessa does not play chess because the queen is the most powerful game piece and can move anywhere on the game board.
That makes sense, but the thing about it is most people that follow that way of thinking, they don't have any sense. All they are doing is just trying to virtue signal. They're trying to just throw everything out. Look at me. I'm so great. I'm so tolerant. I'm so this. I'm so that. But I don't like white people. And I do not like white men. But as you said earlier, she sure does like one white woman anyway.
Asajj Melody says Spider-Man was season 2 closure of The Mandalorian, setting us up with a worm for a new disappointment. If your first order of business as a king is to find a queen, that makes you unworthy to be a king, in my opinion. Good morning, Punk Waddle. He says he's late, but he brought coffee. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, donuts. Bring some donuts.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. Yes. Hot, warm Krispy Kreme.
Or as we say down here where I'm from, Southern made. One of the best donuts around.
Right out of the oven.
Yep. Right out of the fryer, actually. Those things are fried, floating in grease.
Rowan says Dunkin' Donuts. I used to love Dunkin' Donuts, and then they stopped. They made them more cake-like. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the ones that they fry in the grease and then they put just pour the sugar coating over them. I mean, just the glaze, the sugar glaze over them.
Chinoculus P wants Shipley's.
He says no Shipleys.
Deep fried donuts. Oh, yes. Okay, you guys are going to get me hungry for donuts now. I'm going to want donuts. Son of a bitch, I want donuts now.
Yeah. Donuts and coffee. Gotta dip your donut in your coffee.
And Keely Chow knows what's up. If you do go to Krispy Kreme, please don't go to the one in Branson.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you can't be in line in the drive-thru without a mask.
That
It's
is
company
the
policy.
most asinine thing I've ever heard in my life. That's
And
like,
Project Storytime. Let's bring this up. I want to bring this up real quick. Problem is that Disney will make its money back from Star Wars. Most of the I Stand With Gina crowd just ran right back to the shiny keys with a Boba Fett logo on it.
well, they're still trying to make up their investment in Star Wars.
Let's talk about the Gina thing, though.
Well,
And this is going to be controversial because there are people out there that, of course, said, I stand with Gina. I'm not going to put up with this shit anymore, and then just watched it anyway. So,
well, honestly, The Mandalorian was the only thing so far that I've enjoyed of Star Wars other than Rogue One since Disney took it over. I don't know. That's me. What about you?
Did I watch it? Yes. Did I watch it on Disney Plus? No. Have I paid any money to Disney since they fired Gina? Absolutely, positively not. I even canceled a free year of Disney Plus. How do you cancel a free year of Disney Plus? You have to close your account. And good morning, Floral. Floral from under a rock. Says Loki. Sheesh, my phone. Hey, everyone. How's it going, Floral? Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. I honestly, I don't pay for Disney, and I'm not going to. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I literally walked out in the middle of The Last Jedi after the holdover maneuver. When they did that, I stood up, and my wife to this day, she's still mad at me about it. And I just stood up in the theater and I just hollered bullshit and walked out right in the middle of the movie. Haven't seen the ending of it yet. Don't know what's going on with it. Haven't watched the Rise of Soy Walker. Just, I'm pretty much done with anything that has to do with Disney Star Wars after that.
Now we were doing Mandalorian reviews.
Yep.
Before Gina was fired.
Yep.
And we had a really good group. Love Rihanna Creel, me, Dave, Bob. And I refused to do the reviews. I refused to do the reviews for Book of Boba Fett. I did not do the reviews for that. I will not do the reviews for Mandalorian Season 3. I will not do reviews on anything Disney makes because I refuse to give them any props, any free shout outs, any free press. I won't do it because of what they did. And I've kept to that.
Yep. I'll talk about it, but I won't. I'm not going to review them. Like I said, you have to kind of keep up on some of the stuff, but when it literally kicks you in the teeth like The Last Jedi did with me, I draw the line.
Pudgy says Loki Elk can fix Star Wars with a swift hind legs kick. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right to Kathleen Kennedy's
balls.
Yes. Yes. Right to Kathleen Kennedy's balls. Fat Steven Seagal. And Pudgy, we're talking about softballs. There you go. Mean the crap out of Book of Boba Fett. Yes, Matt Stephen. Indeed, you did.
Well, that spin move in that last one, I'm still laughing about that. I just
Arwen Avalon, like a bantha.
like a banta. Come in riding a Rancor.
But Kenobi and Vader are going to lightsaber battle again.
Twice. 2 times. Boy, he really didn't do a good job hiding out, did he?
Mm-mm.
And he's going to leave Luke on the planet undefended, nobody to take care of him, so he can go rescue
10-year-old Princess Leia.
Little Leia with her little buns and her little white dress, just like she looked in A New Hope. Bullshit.
Dean Krantz with the $20 super chat. Thank you so very much, Dean. Says, speaking for myself, I consider Disney the IP destroyer. They buy them up, stop paying the people that created them, then blame fans for not liking their dreck. Star Wars and Marvel have both suffered under their leadership.
Our lack of leadership.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. How much they changed for appearance sake of Endgame and everything after Endgame has been absolute trash. And remember, Spider-Man, for all those defenders out there, Spider-Man's Sony, not Disney.
And look at how they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like one of the starkest contrasts you can look at in movies today. Look at one side and you see the soy-filled virtue signaling woke bull crap, and then you look over at the other side, and while it isn't perfect, they may have a little bit of woke stuff thrown in there and whatnot, but still, it's like a night and day difference. It's like literally pulling a curtain back. It's unreal how different the treatments of the superhero characters are.
And Floral from Under a Rock with the $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Floral. I'm going to be a guest over on his channel at some point in the near future. I will not do those dumb reviews. I will not do it for the views. I will not do it in this house. I will not do it for the mouse. I would not, could not. Thank you, Floral, for that $5 Canadian super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're going to throw you some kaiju monster action this morning. Skull! Brace yourselves! Boom.
Love the kaiju. I need to get a giant foghorn leghorn out there fighting Godzilla.
Oh, we need more Seuss in our life. Yes, Arwen Avalon would be a simpler place. Yes, it will.
Yeah, but he
was an Istinob and a Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Tell you what, they pointed the finger at him really quick, because anything that gets people to get along, to talk, to have medium discourse,
actual
is
conversation. Actual conversation.
That's right. Because you're not screaming and pointing at the problem. You're sitting down and fixing the problem. We can't have that. We can't fucking have that. We can't have discussion. We can't have agreements. We can't have people sitting down working out the problems. It has to be dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. I borrowed that from Ghostbusters.
Honestly, nowadays, most of the people that are out there trying to stir shit up. All they are, they're like 6 to 10-year-old, or well, no, I ain't even gonna say that. They have more sense than that. They're like angst teenagers, you know. Just everything is just world ending. There's no black and white. I mean, no gray. There's no middle ground. There's just either black or white. You're either for or against. There's no middle ground. They can't discuss another person's point of view because it's not theirs. If you don't agree with them, we're going to cancel your ass because you're a Yahtzee or whatever.
Speaking about that and the Ukraine business, Evangelion voice actress Amanda Wynn embraces the invasion of Ukraine
because it keeps Trump out of office.
Because it keeps Trump out of office.
What?
She says, in one way, Putin did us a favor. Historically, every president running for re-election during a war has won. She responded to the people that threw a fit after that on her saying, fuck you, I'm serious. Anything that keeps Trump out of the White House, I embrace. You whiny bitches clutching your pearls and trying to police my tone will be blocked. If Trump gets back in office, we'll have the casualties from the war and the genocide of LGBTQIA people. I'm not fucking kidding. When my father and son both had cancer at the same time, I desperately clung to any bit of silver lining to get me through it. It's how I process trauma, and I don't give a fuck what you think of my process. To pearl-clutching, wilting lilies, I'm legit terrified that Trump may get back in office. This takes him out of the equation of shit that must be dealt with right fucking now. I'm in no way, shape, or form do I endorse the war. Jesus, y'all are so desperate to be offended by something. We're desperate?
Good God.
Then she came back and said, okay, y'all, I fucked up. I should have never used the word embrace. It was thoughtless of me. After all the shit's going on in Texas, I was angry. My bad. Forgive me or don't. I don't give a fuck.
I would, literally wear it as a badge of honor if she would block me. I have absolutely no use for her.
Sorry, Pudgy. I know. I used the. I hope you had your filter up, Pudgy.
To Innocuous P, it doesn't matter what's going on. If there wasn't, she'd make something up.
Apparently, they're lining up, and this is total bullshit. But they're trying to say that Texas is lining up anyone who's trans and just taking them out. That's not true.
Oh my God!
That's what they're trying to push because Texas is such a bad place.
And why is everybody moving there?
Who is this insane person? This is Amanda Winley, who is the Evangelion voice actress. So, she also, give me just a second because there's more to this. This woman, the same woman, blames Gamergate for her lack of a blue Twitter check mark. She wanted that blue check mark on Twitter and she couldn't get it because of Gamergate, she says. This account will not be verified at this time because the evidence provided did not meet our criteria for notability. I keep pics of stuff like this to remind myself not to get too cocky. The whole thing is just a sham. Taking her and Simone's lack of verification, I see there's a pocket of incel Gamergate losers in Twitter's verification department. Good to know. So she blamed her not getting a blue check mark on the fact that there's a pocket of incel Gamergate losers in the verification department of Twitter.
If your whole world is revolving around getting a blue check mark on Twitter, you have serious mental problems.
So it's what she wanted and she didn't get it. Hey, I know. I've got a good question for y'all. How many of you out there have wanted something and not gotten it?
Ooh, me.
How many of you have experienced wanting to get something and not being able to get it? Here, I'll raise my hand. Snorted Poopus Cuber gives a check. You can throw a check mark. You can throw whatever. We'll acknowledge it. How many of you?
Anybody that's anybody in life has run into that. I don't care who you are. Even if you are the richest, most coddled person in the world, and your parents give you everything, you're not going to get everything you want in life. Nobody does.
Nobody does. But hey, we can blame that on Trump.
Yep.
We can blame that on Gamergate. We can blame it on all these things. We can blame it on all these things. Chris Persia, Dean Krantz, Dave G. Sound, Snorted Poops Cuber, Gum Bunny, Archer Collin, Adega Outlaw, Arwen Avalon. We've all experienced at one point in our lives not getting something we wanted. Did you know that at the game convention we went to last October, there was a $500 copy of Final Fantasy IV still in the box in one of those. It was slabbed. I don't know if you know what slabbing is. Basically, they put it in this impossible to get out of box, put a number on it and say, well, this is this number for this game. It is in this condition. And basically it will always stay in that condition because it's slabbed. You don't take it out of that. It's graded and immediately raises the value. So the slabbed copy of this game, I wanted it so bad I couldn't get it. It's $500. God, you couldn't afford it.
Like
I could have gotten it if it was the only thing I got there, but I didn't want to just get one game and walk away. I wanted a whole bunch of shit.
Frozen in carbonite.
Yes, frozen in carbonite. It's a video game that's frozen in carbonite, or a comic book that's frozen in carbonite.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You know, there's those comic book grading companies. You know, that put them in those little plastic argon filled whatever containers, you know, that you can't touch the thing. I mean, what's the sense in even having it if you can't open the damn thing? I mean, I guess you can just put that one on the shelf and get a different copy and just use it for reading. That's the only thing I can figure.
I guess it comes down to this derangement thing being true. There are just people that are deranged about things. And the orange man derangement syndrome is a thing.
Not only is it a thing, it's a very prominent thing in certain circles. I mean, honestly, people blame that man. I don't care.
He had Alderaan destroyed.
Yeah, whatever it is, they blame him for it. I mean, if you stubbed your toe that morning and fell down, it was Trump's fault. I mean, it is literal derangement in the truest sense of the word.
Yeah, I blew God, what was it? I blew $100 on man, I can't remember the name of the damn game. It's the expansion and settlement game, but it's the Star Trek one. Anyway, I got that and the expansion pack. I spent $100 on that, and just at a board game store, of all things.
My kryptonite used to be gun shows. When I'd go to a gun show, I couldn't come out without a new gun. I had paid $3,000 and $4,000 for custom guns being made from different gunsmiths. That's my jam, you know. Everybody else has the comics and whatnot. And while I collected comics for a long time when I was younger, and I have a pretty substantial collection, they're not my focus anymore. Guns. I guess I'm just an old pecker wood out in the woods with too many guns.
I blew $1,000 back in October at that gaming convention. And I have had to realize that I can't collect records and games and comic books and other shit and be like on the lookout for 5 different things to collect. I just can't do it.
There's too much stuff out there.
I've got to
Not enough
focus
time.
on one. Yeah, I've got to focus on one. Not enough time, not enough money. I'm
Yep.
not made of money. You know, we do good, but not made of money.
Yep, Dean, I like the edge weapons too. I like swords and I like knives and I like axes and shiny cutting bits.
So, but apparently people have guns.
And Gun Bunny's got it right. No such thing as too many guns.
That's right. You are made of money if you are willing to sell organs. No. Nope. Thank you. I like my organs right where they're at.
I have 3 new pistols and 1 new upper for my AR-15 bought within the last month.
And Mark, that is one thing I won't go back to. Is game pieces like that. I won't. I'll if I can get a whole set, you know, that's one thing, but I'm not going to go back to buying game pieces like that ever again. Ever again. Mexican Iron Man with a $5 super chat. In Dallas, I watched Loki blow through more cash in 3 hours than I ever have at a strip club in Vegas. This, my friends, says mucho a lot. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skol!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. You've got a dollar bill. I knew exactly what I was looking for. I went in knowing exactly what I was looking for. And I'll tell you why. Years ago, I had one of the greatest PlayStation 1 collections you could imagine. And a year into my motorcycle accident, I sold it all. Every game.
Yeah. And motorcycles, they're pretty bad. My youngest son, he had a pretty bad mess up with one. Open book pelvic fracture, broken leg, broken arm. Lucky he didn't have any worse damage than that, but he was in a wheelchair for 6 months.
So I knew exactly what I was looking for when I went in, and I found about half the stuff on my list. And the one game that I really wanted to get, that was harder to get because I don't want to just order them. Yes, I can order them. I understand that. I can go on eBay and I can go on these places and I can order them, but I want to find them out in the wild. I want to go and catch my Pokemon. And was Metal Gear. And I ran around that whole day looking for Metal Gear. You have Metal Gear? You know, Metal Gear, PS1, Metal Gear. I've got the collection that came out in the set for PS2, but I do not have an original in the jewel case. I found a copy of part 1 and 2 in a game store, but they didn't have the original jewel case to it. And yes, I know I can order that, but I want to get the whole thing at once. In a good set, something that someone's taking care of.
The one thing I'm on the hunt for right now are primers. And you ask, what are primers? That's the little things that make a cartridge case go bang, reload. And it is impossible right now to find primers. I don't know.
Right.
Well, it just makes you wonder, don't it? It really makes you wonder. I mean, when I shoot, especially back when I was when I was competing nationally in IPSC and IDPA, I would shoot literally, thousands of rounds a month. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think it is definitely something that's going on out there that has to do with the government trying to keep the stuff down.
Dean Krantz says that is the choke point in the ammo shortage.
Yep. Yeah, I got plenty of powder, but I'm down to my last 4,000 or 5,000 primers. And you say that's a lot? Well, I used to keep a stock of over 100,000 primers.
Damn. And good morning, McKinney. How are you doing, brother?
Good morning.
Good morning, McKinney. Brightest Day says that's by design, Dave Bob.
Yep. Oh, well, enough conspiracy theories. Have you heard about that movie that's coming out about a certain character from a game that's going to remove their helmet?
You talking about the Halo series from
Yeah.
Paramount Plus? I'm going to ask you something. I've been playing Halo for probably 20 years now, at least since it came out. So, I mean, the 20-year anniversary just happened. So, yeah, 20 years now. I've been playing Halo. And they've never taken Master Chief's helmet off, not in any game. I find it a slap in the face to fans who've been playing this franchise for 20 years that we're going to get the face reveal in a fucking television series. Yeah, Master Chief's a chick with a schlong. They're going to make John Jane and give her a schlong. So she can be both.
Everything out there is being destroyed bit by bit, piece by piece. We can't have anything good anymore. Nobody wants anybody to have something that they actually like anymore. They have to destroy it. They have to put their self in it and say, well, I don't have any representation in that. That person is not the same color as I am. That's not the same gender I am. That's not this that I am. It's got to be someone exactly like me or I can't identify with it. Bullshit.
Mexican Iron Man with $5 super chat. If this Halo series sucks, I'm going to blow an ever-living iron thong gasket. It shall make my He-Man rant look like a church prayer. It's going to suck because it's all about the female. It's all about this Chinese Oriental girl that is the key to everything. And she's going to teach. Ever. She's going to teach Master Chief how to be Master Chief. She's going to teach the Master Chief how to be the Master Chief. Second Orc 9, so Chief Safuda. Yes, stupid autocorrect. Thank you so much, Mexican Iron Man, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this is Mexican Iron Man when the Chief gets screwed in the new Halo series. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
That's right. Damn straight.
MFer. Every time I see him.
It's the one that says bad mother.
I love
saying bad mother effer. Oh, yes, absolutely. Dean Krantz, I've said this before. The reason they destroy our IPs is that they are not talented enough to create something of their own. The creative people will not get hired because they do not check a box. That's right. Evil cannot create. It can only destroy. Who said that? J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien. Evil cannot create. It can only destroy.
Well, you just got to remember one thing. They're trying to destroy his work now. So there you go.
Let the iron thong ring like the Liberty Bell. Asaj Melody. Thank you, brother.
Oh, crap. That struck me funny there. Thong, thong, thong.
They also just want to tear down our heroes, yes, and destroy anything you're inspired by. They want to destroy your willingness to stand up.
Right now, all across this country, they're going around finding monuments, statues, whatever, of someone that, you know, they don't agree with. Someone that has been a hero or a, you know, someone people have looked up to for generations upon generations, and they're tearing them down because, well, they were men of their time. And they have to be canceled now because of their beliefs. They're no longer relevant. They're going to be just thrown into the ash bin of history because they aren't what they should have been.
Funny, because I'm looking at it now, McKinney, and I do not remember that. And I played that game more than once, and I never remembered this.
I never heard that he'd ever took it off either.
And he looks like he'd been through the ringer and back. Thank you, McKinney Dross, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And we're going to throw this one out just for you, brother. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
The iron thong and 2 brass clappers. The Underground says it's for sure Control. Edgar Wright was the canary way back when he left Ant-Man over creative differences. God, I hate that first movie. I don't know why that first movie's so popular. I don't. Guys, we're out of here. That has been our week in review. We will be back later tonight with Mexican Iron Man for our Friday night show. Until then, be great. Oops. Psychodorf 9. Psychodorf 9 with a $2 super chat. Y'all want a hero? Look up Bass Reeves. And yes, Mexican Iron Man, join us all tonight. Thank you, Psychodorf 9, for that $2 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this is us on the way out, ladies and gentlemen. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
These videos are tremendous.
Be excellent to each other and always speak Brenda Inner.
Subscribe and
Have a great one, folks.
Notification bell.